Hello and this is Theme Park Squib and welcome to another show. Just a channel announcement. We will now be uploading the show on a Tuesday. It fits better into my schedule if we do it on a Tuesday. So yeah, we're back in the hub now. Back in the hub after being a few weeks. This has been getting redecorated. It looks a lot better now, and it's where the videos will now be filmed if they're not at a park. So yeah, let's get straight into news. I think in this week's news there's something which has been announced which sounds a very, very bad decision. At 3 of the Legoland parks they will be having their first virtual reality coaster. At least it's nothing to do with the UK, because we do not have the Project X coaster, which is the Wild Mouse. I did try out the one in Florida, which was quite a good ride. They have turned it into the Great Lego Race and it's going to be holding virtual reality. It's like everything has to be with virtual reality now. Like Darren Brown, you need the VR. It's an experience. You have to have the VR. But a coaster, you don't need VR on it. Like Galactica is so much better without the virtual reality, and the virtual reality has been down for half the year. I think all Galactica needed was the rename and all that. And also, last weekend, Alton Towers Scarefest started, and the massive theming structure on Secret Weapon 8 has begun to get the bag taken off it, and it looks like it could be the Wicker Man, which has been rumoured for quite a few weeks now. I think it's done well. I'm not going up there until a few weeks' time, but I will be going to Alton Towers Scarefest for this year. And they've been selling pieces of SW8 wood in the shop in Towers Trading for £25. That's a bit expensive, because the one that I got in Plopsaland of Pain for their new ride, Highly the Ride, which was sadly delayed, I got it for €7. So that's quite cheap compared to 25 quid. And mine was pretty big, and but I really want it because it's got the branding in and everything. So that's it for news this week. We're going to have a special merchandise where I will show you a tour of the brand new hub. So yes, this is the new and improved hub. So we have some pictures on the walls. One's Smiler, one's Nemesis, and one's Rita. We do now have a cabinet with a light and alarm clock on, which you probably can see the time. And now over on the bed we have some cushions, Alton Towers related, and then over here we have the final picture, which will not be in the shot. It is Oblivion. That will not be in the shot, sadly, but the others will. So yeah, I hope you do enjoy the new hub. This is where the videos will be filmed. We have all our resins and my Lego on display here from yes, so up there now, TV and desk and all that. My roller coaster calendar, which I probably haven't told you about actually, and Heidi the Ride Wood's down there, and we have these brand new pin badge holders behind that to hold my pin badges so they are not disorganised. Let's get into Guess the Maze. This week in Guess the Maze, I will reveal last week's Guess the Maze. So, last week's Guess the Maze was the Walking Dead Sanctum at Thorpe Park Resort. That was a very disappointing maze in my eyes. It was the worst maze out of all of them. Very, very disappointing. That was the worst. Then it was Walking Dead Living Nightmare. Then it was Platform 15. Then it was Saw Alive. That was the big top for me. I really did enjoy those top mazes. But the Sanctum was rubbish. I didn't enjoy the Walking Dead ones at all. They weren't the best mazes. They were a bit weak in some points, but they were a very nice theme. So this week's Guess the Maze, it's at Alton Towers, and it's returning for its third year, and it's won lots of awards for being the most intense scare maze. So if you know what that is, put it down in the comments down below, and we get a shout out in next week's shout out section of the show. Let's get into Future of the Parks. So this week in Future of the Parks, I do hope with Chesington that they do the log flume well. I do love that log flume. Dragon Falls now closed, becoming... Rumours are it could be called Tiger Falls, but that just sounds a bit of a rude joke saying about the old one. Call it something decent as well, and I hope it is very well done. Let's get into poll time. So this week in poll time, last week it was very hard because I thought only one person actually answered, and one of them, and 3 of them did not. The 3 which did lose were Scorpion Express, Dragon's Fury, and the Rattlesnake. The one that did get the vote was Vampire, which is the highest, but this week I will be changing it till it's down to 2 options. It is, what is your favourite launch coaster at the Merlin Parks? A, if you like Rita, or B, if you like Stealth. So put your vote, put the title of the ride if you don't want to do the letter, but if you do the letter, please put poll time and the letter in caps lock, please, so it is easier to read. So, yeah, let's get into shout out. So, in shout outs this week, first we have for the people who got guessed the maze right. Saw Guy Dillon, well done. Man Like Harry P, well done. Theme Park Wizard, well done. And Jack George, well done. Next we have comments from Team Theme and Dan. Thank you for commenting. Now subs, we have a new subscriber, Kappa Studio 123. Thank you for subscribing. Now we have our questions. Carl Livermore asks, what Halloween theme park are you most looking forward to? I think what I'm most looking forward to, I've done Thorpe Park, it is Chessington. I can't wait for Creepy Caves. It's my most anticipated Halloween attraction for this year because Chessington, they do some fantastic stuff. Some of the Thorpe Park ones didn't have a story, but those mazes have rooms where you physically stop and you have a story, and I felt immersed in the adventure of the mazes like Lost Tomb. Now we have Creepy Caves and Earth for this year. Next question, Man Like Harry P asks, what is your favourite Thorpe Park coaster? People should know this by now, it's my favourite UK coaster, The Swarm. I do love that coaster. Didn't go on it at Fright Night sadly, massive queue, but when I went on it last it was a little bit rougher. Check out the vlog. Next we have a question from Jack George who asks, what parks have you visited outside the UK? I've been to Plopsaland of Pain, Festiland, Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Epcot, Disney's Magic Kingdom, Universal Studios Florida, Universal's Island of Adventure, SeaWorld Orlando, Fun Spot Orlando, Disneyland Paris, and Walt Disney Studios in Disneyland Paris. I think that's all. I can't remember every theme park that I visited out of the UK. It is a bit hard. Next, we have our last question from Jack O'Lantern, who asks, if you were to build Disneyland in the UK, where would you put it? And what rides would you include? I think somewhere not near London. We've got too many theme parks in the London area or near London. I think somewhere like in Essex or somewhere down south of the country. So like, yeah, and our rides, I would have Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and some other rides. I don't know what lands I'll have in there for Disney. I'm not a Disney Imagineer, and that takes quite a lot to imagine. And next, our poll voter was Jack O'Lantern Edwards. Thank you for entering the poll. So, I hope you enjoyed this week's show. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Twitter at Theme Park Squib, and guess the maze. Put your poll result vote down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.